My mom chose her affair partner's kids over me while I was literally fighting for my life in hospital to play mommy to them. Now she is crying and begging for forgiveness. I am pretty frustrated right now, but I want to know if people think I am being unfair. 2 years ago my dad, my brother, 13M, and I, 16M, found out mom was having an affair. It shouldn't have surprised any of us. For over 2 years she was always busy and let us down so many times. She was so involved before. But she stopped showing up and supporting me when I was competing in swimming, and she stopped asking about it. She flaked on me every time I wanted to do our record store browse, which we did since I was 5, and she never said no before. She dropped the cooking classes she did with my brother and didn't show up for his talent shows. He is a musician. I have asthma, and she stopped answering calls from the school nurse to pick me up. My dad had to leave work a bunch of times and it pissed him off because mom was a stay-at-home mom and I was one of her reasons. But she didn't even take that seriously. It turned out when she was busy doing stuff it meant she was busy cheating or playing mom to the guy's 2 kids. She was bonding with them and filling in for the mom they didn't have. She put them before her own kids. Not just the guy she cheated with, but those kids too. The whole thing makes me so angry. When we found out I thought she was disgusting for all of it. She didn't just cheat on dad, but she was picking the guy's kids over her own. She prioritized her affair and the children the affair partner had. Mom denied that she did it, and she told me and my brother she hadn't cheated on us. And she told us we shouldn't hate her or pull away from her when the adult business, meaning her marriage, wasn't our business. When my parents first started their divorce we were ordered by a judge to stay with mom 50% of the time. I hated it. She tried to integrate us with the guy and his kids, but I made it clear I would never accept them. Mom asked us to give them a chance and she forced us all to hang out as if we were some kind of family, which is a effing joke. By the time the divorce was over the judge said I didn't need to see her that much and I only need to go 1 weekend a month. And as of last month the judge said I still need to go once a month, and being 16 doesn't mean I get to stop going like I want. For the past year my mom has started to realize how much I hate her now and she tries to reach out and fix it. I reject her every time and I have called her names and told her to stay away from me. I told her she is gross and I want nothing to do with her. Her affair partner, who she is now married to, tried to berate me for talking to her like that, and I told him he is nothing to me, so why would I care about his opinion? He wants me and my brother to never go to the house because we make his kids feel bad by refusing to spend time with them and avoiding them. So mom tried to talk to me and she begged me to forgive her and she told me she would do anything. I told her it will never happen. I said she chose another person's kids over us and we remembered that. I told her she was with those random ass children when I needed her. She left me in school with breathing issues so she could play mommy to another woman's kids. I told her she effing destroyed our family, broke dad's heart and failed as a mother when she was screwing around, and she needed to accept her choices cost her us. Mom said she wanted to make it up and I said unless she took it all back and didn't put those kids first then she couldn't. She broke down and told me I wasn't being fair and she was a good mother for a lot longer than she was a slightly absent one. The topic came up in therapy and my therapist pushed me to forgive and reconcile with my mom. I don't really like her because she is really pushy about that stuff and has spent all the time we have been in these sessions telling me I only have one mom and to remember the good. Dad wanted me to change therapist but mom blocked it because she is hoping this lady will make me have a change of heart. But the therapist is really pressing it and I know she is a professional. I just don't want the stuff she mentions about having a family and accepting mom for who she is and all that crap. Ida? Relevant comments. Commenter 1. NTA. I am sure the therapist is being specifically retained by your mother because she is pushing so hard for reunification. Otherwise there would be no reason for your mother to resist a therapist change when she is already not getting the results she is wanting. Honestly, it's rich to even use the you only have one mom argument when that's actually part of the problem. You do only have one mom, and when you needed her she chose not to put you first, knowing full well there was no other mom to step in for her. In situations where your health was concerned, she had to choose between being your mom or being the affair partner's kid's mom. And she chose to be their mom. I wouldn't forgive a betrayal like that either. Given that the judge doesn't seem inclined to listen to your wishes, I would say that your best bet is to grit your teeth and get through the last 2 years she will have partial custody of you, and enforce your boundaries the way you want to enforce them the moment you turn 18. Hopefully your mother will pull her head out of her ass before then, put on her big girl pants, and learn that sometimes accountability means respecting someone's decision to cut ties with you for your mistakes. OP. That's something the therapist kind of ignores. My mom too. She didn't just cheat on dad, which is bad. She didn't just break up our family, which is also bad. When I needed her she wasn't there. She was not a good mother. She ignored calls from my school nurse when she knew I would need to leave early sometimes and get medical care. Not to mention the fact she chose to be with the affair partner's kids instead of us. Which isn't even as bad. But she knew about my asthma and the risks. She knew and still made the choice to be with them instead of me/us. Commenter 2. Some advice from an older guy with friends who had negative experiences with parents. Find a way to forgive her one day. You need to know how rare it is that your mom wants to fix it now when you are young and she had time left. I have seen parents who wait 20 to 30 years before wanting to reconcile. They are too proud to acknowledge their mistakes. Some friends had their parents did after years of not speaking. It sucks hard for them. Again, this would be different if she didn't want it, but she does. You don't have to make it easy on her. Things don't have to ever get back to normal. But you can let her show you she is sorry and cares now, and things can get better as a result so that you can have something still between you two, which is better than nothing. Work to figure out what that path looks like for you two, how she can build something new with you and what that will look like. You don't want regret later. OP. There is no future for the two of us. Not to me. I want nothing to do with her. She didn't care if I lived or died when she ignored those calls. That's not the kind of mom who deserves another chance, in my opinion. She can't make me forget that. I could have died. And if I had, I hope she would have been haunted by it for the rest of her life and never had another happy day. I would want her to carry that guilt with her. She knew how serious it had to be for the school to call. And it wasn't just once. Commenter 3. NTA on your side, and your mom's kinda it now but may turn into Uda. She fucked up and seems to own her mistakes towards you. And you know nothing about what happened really between your father and her. What you can do is set boundaries. I'm okay to see you and have family time with you and my siblings, but no effing way I am to play family with new guy and his kids. I did that with my father when he tried too much to make us and his new family act as a big unit and he overstepped. OP. I am not okay with seeing just her. It's not just about the affair but the fact she abandoned me and my brother to be with the affair partner's kids and played mommy to them while we needed her. She ignored calls from my school nurse even.